I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, Mushroom Journeys, what's the best way to preserve my chanterelle harvest? Well, the rule of thumb with wild mushrooms is put them in a paper bag in your refrigerator. They can last up to 3 days. But let's be honest, after the third day, those mushrooms aren't looking so hot. If you want to store them for longer or later use, you could flash freeze them on a pan in your freezer and then throw them in a plastic bag, preferably a vacuum sealed bag. Those will last a couple weeks. Any longer than that, you're gonna have to use a different method. You could pickle the mushrooms. I'm not a huge mushroom pickle fan. There's not a lot of people clamoring for mushroom pickles that I've noticed, but you could pickle the chanterelles. You probably want to use a smaller, thicker button young chanterelles for that. You could also dehydrate them, slice them up, put them in a food dehydrator, or I've even ground them into a mushroom powder. But the chanterelles don't really reconstitute that well. The mushroom powder didn't have much flavor or add much body to my meal, so can't really recommend that. The best way, in my opinion, to preserve the chanterelle is to saute it and add some oil and butter and throw it in a vacuum bag in the freezer. That way they can last for months. You just want to dry saute them, cook all the water out. Once the water is, almost all the way cooked out, you add the oil, cook the mushrooms through, and throw them in a bag, throw them in the freezer. That's the best way to preserve your chanterelles. Good question. Thanks for thinking that. Let's keep moving.